Hello and welcome to your tutorial for Turkish March. Let's take a look. All right, so Turkish March uses the following notes. We reach as high as the A above treble G, which might be new for some students, and as low as bass F. So it's possible that you are relatively new to the staff and that some of these notes in the bass clef are new to you. And it's also possible that your teacher will recommend either writing in a couple of finger numbers to support you or even a couple of note names, but only on notes that you have never ever been taught in class. Because this is a recital song and it is meant to be a little bit of a stretch beyond what you have learned in class. But for now, we're just going to look at the music without any additional notations, and we are going to identify where our fingers are supposed to go. And for now, I am going to assume a fixed hand position, though, again, in class with your teacher, you might make some adjustments to your hand position as is appropriate for your class. So, according to the music, our left hand thumb goes on the middle C, and our right hand pinky stays on the A. Now, there's one other piece of this puzzle that's going to affect our hand position, and that is this symbol right here. This symbol tells us that we are in the key of F, and that every B in the entire song is to be played as a B flat. Another thing your teacher might suggest is going through and finding your B's and either circling them or writing a flat symbol in front of them so that you don't forget. But it's really good for us to learn to just remember when we're in a key signature, to just remember what notes are supposed to be flat. So in this case, it's B. So let's look at our hand position, and instead of having my left hand second finger sitting on a B, I should just go ahead and make sure it is always sitting on a B flat. All right, so again, I'm going to be playing keys all the way from bass F to treble A. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of orienting ourselves. Let's find treble G and identify what finger we're using. That's the right hand fourth finger. Now let's find middle C. That's the left hand thumb. The right hand F. That's the right hand third finger. Left hand F. That's our pinky. Treble A, that's our pinky. Bass A, third finger. B flat, second finger. Bass G, fourth finger. How about D, thumb? Okay, so a little time just really getting acquainted with which fingers are on which keys. I'm going to call them out now a little bit faster. And at some point, I want you to make sure you're looking up, that you're not looking at your hands, because where do your eyes need to be when you're practicing? They need to be on the music, right? So keep that second finger on B flat, keep your eyes up, and let's go through some more. High A, low A, E, B flat, high F, low F, low G, high G, D, B flat, low A, high A, E, C, D, low F, low G, high F, high G. Okay, if I were you, if that was difficult, because I was going pretty fast, if that was difficult, pause this recording, do it at your own pace for a little while and then do it along with me again and see if you can get every other note that I call out and eventually every note that I call out. Okay? All right. Now let's tap the first line of the song. This song is all alternating hands. They don't play at the same time, but I'm going to tap my left hand and then my right hand whenever that hand is playing, okay? So let's just count off and start the first line. And I am going to count with my ands because we have eighth notes and we need to break our beat in half when we are counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, very good. Now let's put our hands back in position and we're just going to call out the letter names and not play them yet. Just kind of notice which finger would that be. Can you kind of just activate, send a little bit of awareness to the finger that would be playing the note that we call out? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C, A, C, A, G, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, B flat, C for 2. All right, good. Now we're ready to play it. All right? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and C, and A, C, A, G, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, B flat, C for 2. Very good. So the note I know is new for you is this A, but this note might be new too. This A in the left hand, top of the staff, top of the class. A, that's the grade you get when you're at the top of the class. And then our B we've probably learned. All right, good job. Now let's go to the next line. Any new notes here? We've got our C's and our A's, our high A. Nope, pretty much the same notes as before. So let's tap it first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very good. All right, hands on the keys. Don't forget your B flat. And we're just going to name the notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C and A and A and C and A and G, F, E, D, C, E, F, 2, 3, 4. All right, very good. Felt like I almost lost count in there, so if I made a mistake, forgive me. All right, now we're going to go to playing the notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C, A, 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 C, A, 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 G, F, E, D, C, E, F, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Next line is all right hand. So as we tap, I'm just going to have my right hand on the piano. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, now that was all quarter notes, super simple to tap. But what I noticed with this line is I'm going to start playing my third finger and my thumb, then my fourth finger and my 2, and then my fifth finger and my 3. I think that's kind of tricky, so I'm going to do one more exercise with this line, and I'm just going to play the finger numbers, tap the finger numbers as they go by. So just follow along with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3. All right, now you might want to practice that several times before you try to put it onto the keys. Let's call out our notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, D, 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 G, E, 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 G, E, G, E, A, F, A, F. Almost got ahead of myself. All right, now let's try to play it. Ready? 1, 2, and here we go, and F, D, 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 and G, E, 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 G, E, G, E, A, F, A, F. All right, very good. Now, this last line you're going to notice is very similar to the first line in the first two measures, but it's also really similar to the second line all the way through the third measure. The only thing that's brand new is the last measure. So we're going to go through it just like the others, but keep in mind we've got some really helpful patterns in this song. 1, 2, and here we go, and left, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And so we rest on the 4, and we have this staccato on the 3. We want to make sure we end the song with a nice quick staccato. All right, so now hands in position. We're going to call out the note names. 1 and 2, and here we go. And C, A, A, and and C and A, A and A and G, F, E, D, C, E, F for 2, F, off. Let's play. 1 and 2 and here we go. C, A, C, A, All right, very good. All right, so this has all been at a nice slow tempo. I'm going to go ahead and play the entire song at this tempo, but then I'm going to play a more performance tempo so that once you've worked up each line and you increase the tempo on each line, then you can come back and play the song with me at the performance tempo. So here's the slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have my metronome set to 106, which is the full performance tempo, and I'm going to play along with it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and here I go. And there you have it. All right, good luck and have